Hey guys, Sam here, and welcome to the first episode of my Rugby League Live 4 South Sydney Rabbitohs Coach Career Mode on the second channel. For those of you that don't know, I do have a main channel, so most of you, I'm assuming, are coming from there, but maybe not all of you are. If you haven't subscribed yet to the second channel, and you want to go ahead and stay up to date with not only Rugby League Live, but in the future, other games as well, do click the subscribe button, because this year there are some fantastic games coming out, and this last half of the year especially, they're coming out, and I can't wait to play a bunch of different games on this channel. But for now, we will be doing Rugby League Live 4, and we will be doing a coach career mode with the Rabbitohs, and pretty much I'm going to be fighting for the top 8 in the first season, but eventually we obviously do want to win a premiership if possible here at South Sydney, something that they've done before and they know a little bit about. Today we're going to start off with the preseason. I've skipped the Auckland Nines, and we're going to play 2 games here in the preseason just to get a feel for the game. I did play Rugby League Live 3 and I played on veteran difficulty, but I have played a few games of Rugby League Live 4, and it is very different from the last game. There's some mechanics that you do have to get used to, and the speed of the game, I feel, is very different. So yeah, I definitely do have to play a bit more of it. I have played in my personal time as well, trying to get used to the game, and I think these preseason will actually help me get used to the players that we have. I want to ask you guys to leave some comments and tips of how I can make these episodes more enjoyable for you guys, because I do want to be making content that you guys are enjoying. So any advice and any feedback would definitely be very helpful. This is the first sports game other than FIFA that I've done, so it will take some getting used to. Without further ado, let's get into this game against the Parramatta Eels. We're playing on the match difficulty Amateur, which is the second easiest difficulty. And I did say before that I played Veteran on 3. So you'll see the drop-off and the learning curve of this new game. We'll also be playing 9-minute half lengths. I've been testing out 7 minutes and 5 minutes. I think 9 minutes is probably the best, considering the pace of this game, for me anyway. But the main thing, I think, is just to not get embarrassed by Parramatta. I just don't want any embarrassing scoreline. Okay, so here we are at the Allianz Stadium. No rain for the first game, which is always good. And this is probably the first thing I'm going to ask you guys to comment about. When it comes to post-com and live-com, I tried doing live commentary for the first episode, and I just felt that I was getting lost. And I think I need to concentrate when playing Rugby League Live 4 quite a lot. So I'm going to leave it for now as post-com, because I tried live comming and it was just too difficult. I just genuinely couldn't do it because I was just not commentating on anything because I was so focused on the game. But when it comes to the post commentary, I find it very difficult to actually talk about what's going on. But here you can see a line break from Adam Reynolds in the first 5 or so minutes here. And literally the next play, the next tackle, it's Gray running through the line. So really good early start here. And we nearly actually went all the way. A great tackle from Parramatta. And we gained a lot from that first set. And 12 minutes in here, a cheeky grubber from Reynolds. He's taken out without the ball, technically. And we also don't get that first tackle on Manu Ma'u, but we do get the repeat set. Later on in the game, just a diabolical knock on there. We've given a massive field advantage to Parramatta. I mean, look at where they are, starting a fresh set of 6. Michael Jennings with a sidestep of dreams, leaving us for dead. And absolutely no doubt about it, that is a try for Michael Jennings. And Mitch Moses, the new 7 in Parramatta, will definitely convert this. A great position, and he is a decent converter. So definitely not the start that we were hoping for. As you can see, we're about 30 minutes in and it's 6-0. Like I was saying before with the 9-minute halves, I feel like this probably suits me a little bit better, but what doesn't suit me is the line defending. Look, at that time, Varve going over. Bloody Varve is scoring against us. That's when you know something's not right. Mitch Moses hooked the shit out of that conversion. And as you can see, at half time, the completion rate was really bad for us. And that's, so far, I think, been my biggest problem with Rugby League Live 4 is the errors and the forward passes. It's just too easy to forward pass and knock it on, and I'm struggling with it, if I'm being completely honest. And if you guys would actually allow me the chance to criticize this game while some of the highlights play in the background, I'll be honest, this game, Rugby League Live 3 wasn't really a perfect game, and this, I feel like, yes, there are improvements. This game is probably a little bit more realistic in terms of the speed of the game, the graphics, obviously, but I feel like there are game mechanics. The actual game mechanics have gone backwards. I mean, just like kicking for touch and stuff like that, I think, and converting, I'm not sure why they changed the kicking. The passing, I feel like, maybe I just haven't learnt these things, but the passing, I feel like, is just not good at all. Just going for a punt kick as well just feels like it's not good. That's a cheeky bomb there. That's the last kick of the game. That was probably my best kick. And I was just a bomb. That was just a B, you know what I mean, on the Xbox controller. So I feel like a lot of things have changed where I felt they didn't need changing. The prime example for me is just punt kicking. I just feel like they didn't have to change that. The way punt kicking worked in Rugby League Live 3 was fine, I thought. The converting, I'm not sure why now you have to flick the right stick. I thought it was fine already. Passing out of dummy half is like shocking. I can't believe how bad it is passing out of dummy half. Sometimes the hooker or whoever is there at dummy half, you'll click the button to pass it and they just won't do it. Like, you'll click another button accidentally or something will happen where they don't pass it, and yeah, it is a bit unfortunate that some things are, I would say, a little bit worse off, but I'm sure it's like Rugby League Live 3, because when I first started playing 3, it was so hard to get used to that game. I mean, I just couldn't do anything right. But eventually you get to learn it, and I'm hoping and I'm assuming that 4 is going to be the same. So that's why we have to play the preseason. That's why maybe this first season with the Souths might be difficult, might be a bit of a challenge. As I said, I am going to attempt to fight for top 8, but I actually don't expect to make the top 8, especially with how badly I play. Not so much on the defensive end. I mean, I do have my moments where I'm a little bit shocking in defense, but more so just creativity and attacking wise, I feel like I can't do anything. Like, I feel like the passing, I can't get the passes right. You know, yeah, I get a couple of line breaks, but nothing serious, you know what I mean? So it's definitely going to be a massive learning curve, and any tips that you guys can give me in the comment section below will definitely be taken on board, because I'm down to listen to whatever. If you guys play this game and you found certain things work for you and you're scoring tries, I want to hear it, because this is so far the best chance I've had at scoring a try. We crash over. The on-field decision, as you can see, is no try. And taking a look at the replay, the Penrith Panthers are all over us. The camera angle's not the best from here. The bunker's gonna have to make a tough decision. Is there decisive evidence? I think there is, yes, it's a try. If you go back and look at it, there actually was a frame, or a couple of frames. There was like a half a second there where the ball did hit the grass. So the decision is overturned, and we actually do get our first try of the series in the preseason game here against Penrith at Pepper Stadium. I haven't really talked about the fact that we're into the second game because I was too busy complaining about the game. And as you can see, 6-0 up, so not bad. Another decision here for the bunker. This one even more ridiculous than the last one. This is a no-try decision, guys, and I don't know what you think. It's tough. He nearly got the ball down. How has that gone to the bunker? How, I mean, what? In what world was that close? I don't know. I have no idea. The things that improved, I would say, from this game compared to our game against Parramatta was definitely the defensive end and the completion rate. I honestly believe that this game plays a lot more like real life than number 3 did. As much as I've complained about this game, I feel like you just have to complete your sets, you have to go through the motions, use the forwards, take your tackles, and honestly, I think that's how you win the game, through field position, to be honest, and just defending well. And as you can see, like, so far we've taken guys out of touch a few times and we've gotten a bit lucky. Our line defense here is absolutely on point. I kept this really long clip here to show our line defense. There, I thought that could have been a potential try for Penrith. I'm not sure why that player passed it back in. I think it might have been Tamu, but I could be wrong. But the line defense was on point, and Cleary kicking it into his offside player gave us the ball back. And it's not that Penrith weren't playing well, and it's not that Penrith didn't have the ball, because they did. We were just able to defend a lot better. The defending was fantastic in this game. And at the end of the day, guys, back to the 9-minute halves, that was 18 minutes, and it finished 6-0. So there still will be games, just really low-scoring games, and that's at 9-minute halves. So imagine it was any shorter. it would just be, I think, just too unrealistic. So hopefully the scoring goes a little bit better when it comes to the normal rugby league season. But guys, that is it. That is the end of the first episode of our South Sydney Coach Career Mode. Next episode is going to be the beginning of the National Rugby League. I can't wait to get into it, guys. I'm hoping it goes a bit better than our preseason went. We went 1 win and 1 loss, but we only scored 1 try. And hopefully, on the attacking end, I can be a little bit better. Like I said before, guys, if you have any tips for me, please let me have it. I really need the tips. I'm not even lying. I really do need your help. If you play this game and you got anything to give me, leave it in the comment section below for sure. On top of that, guys, if you have any tips for the episode structure or how I could make this more entertaining for you guys, or things that you'd like to see in the future, go ahead and leave those suggestions in the comment section below as well. Other than that, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to keep up to date with this series and other games in the future, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video as well. It actually means a lot if you guys actually do leave a like on this video. Smashing the likes on the first episode of a series is definitely important, so please do leave a like if you haven't already, especially if you enjoyed the video, to help me out. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.